obviously know who she is because I'm always talking about her on my channel. She is also a YouTuber here on YouTube. But she's my real life best friend. That is why she is in my home. Today we are here with a video. She came to visit so we could go to the makeup show here in Dallas, and we had a really good time. What we decided to do as our video for you guys, since Sam's visiting and it's tradition. Do you guys hear that? Thunder.
Thunder.
Like thunder.
Yeah.
In September.
And we're not talking thunder thighs. We're talking thunderstorm.
Outside.
Thunderstorm. Yeah.
Weather-wise.
Yeah.
So what we decided to do is film a massive haul on her channel. You guys, it's gonna be like 75 minutes long.
Yeah, it was
so you'll
long.
probably need like a
We
protein bar.
showed like 3 products too.
Well, like right now, I mean, we've been talking for like 72 minutes, and we haven't even gotten to what the video is.
It's true. It's part of the charm of this duo right here.
Well, yeah. It's just life, you guys.
Yeah.
So Sam came to the makeup show, but she also had her brows done.
What?
Yes.
I have no brow products on right now, people.
Yeah, those are her microbladed brows, and they're sore, tender, scab,
crusty
healing.
brow.
So imagine how they're gonna look when they're fully healed, you guys.
Yeah. Crusty brow.
When we were trying to come up with what to film for you guys, she's like, well, why don't we just do a Q&A? I mean, we're together, we're friends, we love makeup, and we can answer some questions and make it fun.
Yeah.
So this is maybe not a heavy makeup intense Q&A.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't really know what the questions are.
Yeah.
So I posted a picture on my Instagram and I was like, hey, ask us some questions that are like Biffaroni related.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're not pervy questions.
Yeah, and not mean questions
either. You guys
either.
like Rebel? Paw Patrol. If you guys are moms, you know what's up. So what should we do? Just kind of like random or in order? What do you think?
Just start scrolling through and see the ones that look like questions you want to answer.
Okay.
You know, sometimes people throw in questions how they want, like they're trying to break us up.
Yeah.
We're not answering those kinds of questions.
That's not happening.
It's not breaking up.
We're not breaking up. Okay, let's see. V Loyal says, what lip color is everyone wearing? I love your videos together. Actually, that's a really good question because we were all obsessed with each other's lip colors.
Yeah.
So I'll insert the picture for you guys if you didn't see what lip colors we were wearing. I was wearing Smashbox Out Loud. Mallory was wearing NARS Jane.
And I was wearing Makeup Forever C205, which is like a purpley.
That sounds like a computer code.
Well, you know, Makeup Forever, the Artist Rouge lipsticks, they don't have names. You know, and they call it like purple or something like that on the website. Like they don't even have a name. So.
Okay. And Vino.
Oh, well, Vino Lip Liner by MAC as well. But that didn't really have a lot to do with how gorgeous that lip color was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was hydrating too on your lips. It looked really pretty. Okay, then Diesel Girl 03 says, when will y'all do another top 5 series? Has it been that long? Like, do we need to update it?
It's been like a year and a half.
Holy Moses.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was
Maybe
It was a while ago.
Someone actually suggested that we do a rainbow, top 5 rainbow something, where like one week you do your top 5 favorite red stuff, your top 5 favorite orange stuff, your top 5 favorite yellow stuff. But I mean, it sounded interesting, but at some point, like some colors, I'd be like yellow, like what?
Yeah. Well, what if you did like red and then you did orange and yellow, but then what do you do with green and blue? Or I don't know.
Well, you know, I love blue eyeliners.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, well, I guess I'm thinking in the realm of lipstick, and that's not. That's all.
No, it's like all beauty, like nail polish.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
That would be a good idea. Okay.
Maybe.
Let's think about that.
Keep on laying out for mom.
Cindy Ga says, how did you guys become best friends? I don't have any friends and I want to make some, but my anxiety gets in the way. Any advice too? Okay, so what do you think, Sam? How did we become best friends?
I think becoming best friends is always a natural process. I think you can't ever try to be somebody's friend because then it always fails and one friend always winds up dumping the other. Yeah. It's like it's like any relationship, you can't force it. You just have to have things in common. It just blossoms. Yeah, and it has to just like go naturally. Like everything has to just be unforced. I think whenever, like I think we've all had a friend that you really wanted to be their friend, but it just wasn't happening. And it was just like, no, I don't know.
Or they really wanted to be your friend.
Yeah.
You know, like I've met a lot of people that I connect with, but I don't connect with on all levels. For example, you know, they're so funny. Oh, they make me laugh. Or we could talk about like girl stuff or makeup stuff. With Sam and I know a lot of times I get this question and it doesn't offend me, but I feel like it's rude.
I know where this is going.
You know, like, yeah.
I know where this is
Like, oh, how are you guys best friends if Sam doesn't have kids and you do? Well, first of all, Sam doesn't eat children. You know, she doesn't hate kids.
No.
She loves kids. She just doesn't want to have any of her own.
Correct.
And so for us, it's not a divider because, you know, I could talk to her like, oh my God, this happened or whatever. She's like, oh my God, that's so cute, or good job, or happy birthday, or whatever.
Yeah, she sends me pictures of the boys all the time.
Yeah.
And I love them. They're just like my little cuddle buddies, but just doesn't mean I want to birth a child. Like, I have cats. It's just not my thing, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I hate kids. I mean, God.
It's just, I don't know, it's a natural process, but I feel like anytime that you want to make a friend, it's always really important to be yourself. If you're a person that tends to be anxious.
Not your representative. You can't put your representative mask out. You have to just be you. Like, let them see that, like, the real person, because then you'll find somebody that's real.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you can't fake it for that long. Like, you could fake, like...
You can't, like, apply to be someone's friend.
No, you can't do that. You know, you have to just be who you are, and it's like, if they don't like you, screw it. You know, like, they're not meant to be your friend. And then you move on. Like, anxiety is really hard, because that really cripples people, but you have to just realize, like, everybody deserves, like, love and friendship and happiness, and you'll find it, you know, no matter how you find it. Online, at Starbucks.
Well, she and I started to be best friends online.
Yeah, we like have like a phone affair, like friendship affair.
Yeah, totally.
So
Twitter, text message. I didn't actually speak to her on the phone until I was like 100 feet away from her in Times Square.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's it.
It was quite romantic.
It was romantic. And
we've talked about it.
Flailing her arms.
Yeah, I was flailing like my spaghetti arms.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
I thought they were going to fly off her sockets.
Yeah, no, but I'm glad you said that. Anxiety does cripple people. It really does.
Yeah.
But I think that the reward at the end of it maybe is good motivation. Like, yeah, you know, anxiety gets the best of you. Maybe it makes you nervous. But if you think, oh, maybe I'll get a friend out of it, then maybe it, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it has to be a face-to-face friend. It could be an internet friend. You know, there's all kinds of different friends.
Yeah. So there's that. Yulia Chesnokov says, does Sam want kids? What kind of advice have you given to Sam about kids, if any? Oh, Yulia.
You're so silly.
Skip that question, silly girl.
You're so silly, girl.
Oh, look, Kat's ex-beauties is my queens. I love that.
Aww, so sweet.
That's so sweet. Brenna McDevitt. I hope I said that right. If you could give your 16-year-old self any advice, what would it be? Oh. If I could go back in time, I would be like, Dani. I kind of want to cuss. Don't do it, girl. Don't do it.
You can bleep it out.
Oh, man. If I could go back and talk to my 16-year-old self, I would be like, do they matter? Like, seriously, like, I was so sad all the time because nobody liked me and I wanted people to like me, and I would get beat up and people would, like, break into my locker and rip my textbooks, and I had, like, 2 friends that I thought were my best friends, but then life happens and you realize what a real friend is. Oh, I would tell her, like, this is not even life.
It doesn't matter. None of that matters. And you think it's like your life is ending when you're 16. Like, something happens stupid and you think your life is over, and it's not. It's just all like, you know what it is? When you have cereal and there's that little puddle of milk at the bottom of the cereal bowl, and you just wash it away down the sink and you never think about it ever again, and it washes away and then the bowl is clean. That's what being 16 is about. That little puddle of milk at the bottom of the cereal bowl. You never think about it again.
Yeah, I remember thinking it was such an important time in my life, and now I'm like, that was a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's real. Struggling at 16, it's real, and we're not like,
it's emotional and hormonal.
Yeah.
But you guys, no.
Yeah.
Don't even trip. Don't even worry about what your clothes looks like, doing your makeup to go to school. I mean, unless you like to do that, go for it.
Focus on education.
But don't do it because you're like nervous or you need it or you think it's going to make you feel better or give you friends.
No.
F that.
No, you have to just focus on getting into the right habits, exercising, eating healthy, focusing on education, family, things that are
your
important.
Classes, getting into a good school, or
that's what I would do.
Trade program.
I would tell myself that.
Isela Valenciano says, have you ever felt insecure of your height, and was it a challenge for you to have married outside of your race? I was insecure about my height growing up in school, but it was only because people would make fun of me. Like I was telling her today, I was like, people say, well, like, how's the weather up there? It's like different weather, or daddy long legs, or olive oil, or what. I mean, I have I could make a book of how many names I would get called. So that got in my head. But I always, like, secret deep down inside of my heart, I love to be tall because I've never been shy. I've always been very outgoing. I love talking to people, making friends with strangers. Like, I love it. And I felt like height gave me confidence to be noticed. Like, hey, I'm here. What's up? I'm tall and I look like a giraffe, so. No.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, so
I can't even tell you, over the last 3 days, how many people in the mall, in the makeup show, they notice her. And it's not only just because she's tall, I get it, but she's tall and she stands out. Like, she's pretty, she's like struts, I mean, kind of like Jima. So, like, you prance.
I prance like
a
chihuahua.
Prance like a little chihuahua. So, but I mean, it's a focal point. I mean, that's just the truth. Like, we're walking through the mall and people are like, you know, and you're getting the eye from like women and men, and like, I don't even think in like they want to like look way, you know, just like you just get, like, it gets you attention and it's nice, you know, it's cool.
Well, I feel like after so many years of getting picked on because of my height, I'm like, well, finally, maybe it's a good thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I like it.
Seriously.
It's hard to buy pants, but I like it.
I'm sure.
And then, was it a challenge for you to have married outside of your race? Yes. Look at this mofo.
What?
Sanders.
Oh,
someone
Sanders.
said you had to shave your head to keep Sam from losing all her teeth. Would you do it? Duh. It's just hair.
Sanders, you're a
Have
punk.
you watched my channel? You know how many times I've changed my hair and cut it off? Like,
yeah.
Whatever.
Do you guys know about
I'd probably
Just
look
Sanders?
cute with a shaved head.
You would look cute with it. You would be a bald, tall model.
Then I would definitely look like a flagpole.
Really.
Do you guys know
tall,
who Sanders
cute.
is?
Yeah, Just Sans World.
He spills the tea.
Yeah.
We need to do like the pinky.
Instead of coffee break, you got tea time with
Tea time
Sanders.
with Sanders. He's like the TMZ on YouTube.
Yeah.
Very entertaining.
Yeah, you guys. I'm sure you watch Sanders because everyone's watching Sanders right now.
Yeah. Heather Gutentag. Gutentag, I think that's how you say it. What's your advice for long distance friends? Communication.
Yes.
Well, communication, and don't be friends with someone that's flaky.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I can't stand that.
Mm-mm.
I can't stand that. Well, you know what? If you're flaky and your friend is flaky, it's fine. But if you're not flaky and you're doing a long distance friendship, you guys have to be on the same page. Mm-hmm. Like, if I send Dani a text and she doesn't get back to me for like hours, she's getting another text like, hey, are you all right? You know, like, are you sleeping? Are you eating? Are you whatever? Like, what's going on? Are you alive? You know, it doesn't, I don't know. No, you have to be on the same page.
It's definitely constant communication, like active communication. Yeah. I think that's a big one because we get lazy in relationships. Yeah. We get comfortable, and I feel like it's figuring out a way to make room for that person in your day-to-day life. Yeah. I mean, I'll send her pictures of like my pizza rolls. She does. She'll send me a picture of her yogurt.
And it's normally when I'm not eating carbs.
Or like pictures of our chin.
Yeah, but
we always joke, we're like, if we ever lose our phones, they're going to think, what are they going to think?
Oh, like, they're going to be like, who are these psycho morons?
Yeah,
like, honestly, the conversations we have are just ridiculous. And every once in a while, if you go on Dani's Instagram, you'll see like our ridiculous conversations, like
when we talked about Indiana Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
That's important.
Or the picture of me with Little when I like imitated her with the blanket. I was like this.
Yeah, like your little burrito, like a burrito blanket. Yeah,
I can't even.
Yeah, you have to purposely go out of your way to inject that person into your day. You have to. Yeah, I'm so tired too. You guys, it's like super late. We've been awake since like 5 in the morning. And I have to get up at 4 to take her to the airport and leave her there and cry a little bit. X Samantha Bird X. Any tips for someone who can't seem to figure out for the life of her, no matter how hard she tries, I love her, to set her eyes and face without looking like she's wearing 20 pounds of makeup and powder, even when she's definitely not?
I like
asking for a friend. Yeah, we all have a friend.
Yeah,
girl.
a friend.
my friend wants to know. I got you, girl. Samantha Bird.
Yeah, really. I wish I knew what her skin type was so we could answer like totally.
Yeah, Samantha Bird. Let's go on her profile.
Let's see.
Let's see what we got. What we're working with. Samantha Weber. Look at her bangs. I love her bangs.
She's pretty.
She's pretty. Okay. Well, most importantly, you don't just, you know, use any product that like a YouTuber raves about. It's not all one size fits all.
Yes.
Sometimes it'll take you years before you find something that really works for you. It's really trial and error and just keep trying and trying and trying and trying and trying products. Like I love the Tarte CC corrector to hide my panda eyes, but that is a greasy, emollient, heavy, creasy corrector. If I set it with anything else that's not Laura Mercier or NARS, I can make like mud cakes underneath my eyes.
That's terrible.
So you really have to find, it could, you know what though? It could even be her moisturizer.
Yeah, sunscreen, moisturizer, serums. Moisturizers used the night before sometimes can affect it. You know what you do? Sephora, you're allowed, I think, 4 samples per section or whatever. Even with loose powder, you can get samples. So what you do is get a bunch of loose samples and try out different powders with loose brushes, like the Real Techniques contour brush is a really good powder, really good brush, or their powder setting brush or whatever to set the under eyes. So try different powders. I happen to love the Graftobian French Silk powder, and it's very finely milled, and I put a little bit of that under my eyes. Like you don't have to bake if you don't want to bake. I mean, it's trendy right now, but it's just because it's trendy doesn't mean it works for everybody. And like Vincent James said today at the makeup show, just full coverage doesn't mean heavy, cakey makeup.
It means opacity.
Opacity.
Boom, I remembered. So it means opacity. Full coverage means opacity, not heavy, not thick, not layers. It just means opacity.
Yeah.
So basically, I would think pigment.
Yeah.
How much pigment? You know, it could be the lightest weight, thinnest, wateriest thing, but if it's full of pigment and it's an opaque layer of color on your skin, then it's full coverage.
There you go.
Vintage or Die says, what is your funniest inside joke and who makes the other laugh the most?
I love her, by the way. Have you ever seen her Instagram?
No. Vintage or Die?
Click her Instagram. This girl is so beautiful. She does pinup looks. She's gorgeous.
My God, she looks like she's not a real person.
Right? She's beautiful. I followed her in like 2 seconds.
Like she got transported from like...
She always comments on my pictures and likes my pictures, and the reason why I originally saw her was because her name caught my eye. She's just so beautiful.
Pretty, you guys.
Yeah, she's
is this
so
real life?
She's so beautiful. She's this petite little body, this beautiful hair. I mean, it's...
Oh, look at her poodle
I hate her. She's so beautiful.
My mom used to make me poodle skirts when I was little with felt.
Oh, so cute.
I love the... Oh, look at this one.
She's beautiful. Can you even?
She's like prettier than Megan
Fox. Yeah.
Yeah.
Told you.
Okay, so who makes us... She laugh the most. She has this style of humor. Well, first of all, she's self-deprecating, which is hilarious because she'll say things that are like so like not even true. Like, shut up. Like, you don't just stop. So
no, they're
hilarious.
funny because they are true and just a little bit true.
No, she's dramatic. But her style of joking is where she'll start and you'll belly laugh because it's so funny, but she just keeps going and she'll just keep it going and going and going, and you're like, where do you come up with this?
I don't know. I don't know where I come up with this. It's so good.
Like your stomach hurts, your face hurts. Like my eyes get really small. Like she ruins my makeup. I get like the creasing. Yeah. She's definitely the funnier one. She's
really funny on text message, especially. She always comes up like the MacGyver comment, and it's like that every day with like the most ridiculous comments, and I'm just like, only Dani. Only Dani comes up with
Yeah,
these
my
text
mom's
messages.
like, hi, Daniela.
It's so funny.
Even, there's like no reason why it should be funny, but it is.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's so stupid.
Well, we were talking about this frog once, right?
And there was
the little frog, and we, I think it was me, I saw a picture of a frog, or we found it on Instagram, and one of us sent it to each other.
You sent it to me, and you were like, look at how cute, because she knows I like little miniature things.
Yeah.
Look at how cute this tiny little frog is. And of course I freaked out. I was like, oh my God, it's so cute.
Yeah, yeah. And then you were like, imagine what his whatever would be, like imagine what his shoes would look.
No, imagine what his cheeseburger would look like.
Yeah, and I was like, or his taco. And then I actually Googled, this is before taco was an emoji.
Yeah.
And I Googled a little tiny taco, and I sent it to her, and then hashtag or his taco was born, and that's on like so many of our pictures.
Joke.
Yeah, that's a big inside joke that we have. Or like Chima is bae. Chima is Totopo.
My
Chihuahua, who is my little baby.
Yep, she's the godmother.
Yeah, I love Totopo. So I love all the puppies, but Totopo's my man.
Well, and Chima is bae was born when bae like was trying really hard to become a thing.
Yeah.
And like people were resistant. Like that word is pathetic and ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we thought it was obviously ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so we would use it as a joke, and now it's a cool thing.
Yeah. So, but we laugh. We're like, Chima is bae. Chima is
so
bae.
bae.
He is bae. He's just so grumpy and like he shakes his little booty.
He's like miserably
and he's like,
hilarious.
Like he's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's so ridiculous.
I love Chima. I'm gonna steal him. He crawled into my bag and I almost snatched him.
He did. He jumped in her suitcase. I was
so
like,
close.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, you're easy.
I was like, what's up, Chima?
Mama didn't raise you like that, you whore.
Yes, you did, Paul. I said, come on, Paul, let's go.
He's like, okay.
He's like, bye-bye, bye-bye, mama.
Bye, Mama. Peace out.
See you later.
Okay, let's see. Oh, this one's nice. Becca Ocean 14. What is your favorite thing about each other? That's really sweet.
Making us getting all gushy and shit.
Yeah, I think this should be the last question.
Okay, this would be the last
question. Because I think I'm going to talk.
Oh, no.
I can't pick one. I have several, and they're in the top of my head. I'm like really thirsty.
Yeah, it's all right. We're almost ready.
So I have several. Probably the most important one for me with her is never in my life have I ever met someone that when I'm feeling at my worst will not go out of her way to bring me out of it. She'll get down in it with me. So I know a lot of times when I want to be comforted, I don't want someone to say, you'll get through it, it's just for now, it's just a phase, you know, just be patient, pray, or whatever. No, she'll be just like, almost like when you can sit in silence with someone and they'll get down with you, and when you're ready to get up, she's going to be the first one to give me her hand. Like, I'm getting goosebumps. She'll be the first one to give me her hand and be like, it's okay. You know, you're ready? Okay, then you're ready, let's go. That's her right here.
Yeah.
Another thing, let's do top 3. Another thing is, I get in my head a lot sometimes. Like, oh, what are people going to think? Or, you know, what are they going to say? Or, but Sam, that's not, I don't want them to misinterpret. I don't want this. And she'll be like, why do you care? Like, literally, you guys, I know, I'm sorry. She'll literally say that. And she was like, does it make you happy? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Is that what makes you happy? Like, forget everyone else. And so she gives me that valor that I sometimes struggle to find within myself. You know, she gives me like that like strength or bravery or, you know, courage.
Like the validating girl.
Yeah, she makes me feel okay with my decisions. And then she's kind of a thug. You know?
Yeah, well, I was a thug until I lost thug status 3 days ago.
Yeah, she did. She got microbladed. She was she was chicken.
I wasn't.
She was a chicken.
Dude, that's like needles on the
You know how many tattoos she has?
A lot.
Like, she could bleed tattoo ink. And
Yeah.
she was getting her microbladed. Do you know what micro means? It means microblade. It means tiny blade. It means like chihuahua blade. This one's over here like hemorrhaging.
Yeah, whatever.
In the chair. I almost called I almost called 911.
Yeah, she was like,
I was
what's
scared.
up with that?
I think the reason why I'm so passionate is because I was probably scared.
Yeah.
Don't die on the table.
Like, whoa, she can like bleed out from her eyebrows. That's a tragic death.
By the way, microblading experience video coming up.
It is coming up. You just stay tuned.
Everyone is different. I got my brows microbladed. I barely bled. Like nothing. There was no blood anywhere. This one.
No.
This one needed a transfusion.
Full on blood face.
Afterwards. And I love that she makes me laugh.
Yeah.
You need to be friends. You need to be married to someone. You need to have family. You need to be surrounded by people that can make you laugh. And this one makes me laugh where I get a 6-pack. Point blank.
You know, I'd love to say that you make me laugh until I have a 6-pack, but that's physically impossible. I have to stop eating Taco Bell for that to happen. The top 3 things I love about Dani. Let's see. I mean, that's like trying to choose your favorite lipstick. It's very hard. You know, that's hard. But honestly, again, you don't realize, okay, when you're growing up, you're like, you throw around best friend. You're like, best friend. Like,
am I your breast friend?
You're my breast friend. You're my breasty friend. And you throw that around, you know? It's just like, oh, this is my best friend. This is my best friend. And you don't really realize that. And it took for me to be in my 30s to realize, like, you don't know. Like, you don't know what a best friend is until you meet someone that's actually your best friend. It's similar to being in love with someone. Like, you think you're in love. You think you know what a relationship is about until you meet the one. Like, the best friend. And
she's in love with me.
Essentially. Like, let's be honest about that. So, it's one of those things where Dani supports me. A real best friend doesn't always agree with you. They know when to agree with you. That's what's important. Like, they know when to agree with you. If I'm like having a real bitch fest and I just want a bitch, she knows and she's like, yeah, screw that, blah, blah, blah. I can't believe that, like, she backs me up.
Killing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I've got the shovel and the bag's ready.
Yeah, money,
everything's ready. But when I'm having some sort of a struggle, she'd be like, listen, you were kind of a blah, blah, blah. This is kind of your fault. And I know it kind of sucks, but like, you have to expect this because you did this. So she'll call me out on my shit when it's right, but then supports me when it's right. So that's like a really important balance between friends. Plus, we like talk so much crap to each other. Like, we make each other laugh, but we keep it like 100% real. And that's another thing that I really, really like, that it's not all fluff. You know, like, we have little tiffs. I mean, it doesn't happen a lot, but like, we have little tiffs, and then she gets like annoyed and she's like,
you're annoying.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, she will.
Like,
she'll be like, you're obnoxious. She loves to call me obnoxious. So, but it's, I know, like, she'll know when it's kind of going that way, or I know when it's kind of going that way, and we'll both kind of diffuse each other. Like, what I notice, like, on text message. We're like, anywho, so let's leave that conversation alone, because we know this is going to a bad place. So, but we don't provoke each other intentionally. Like, like, if I know I'm pissing her off, I'm like, all right, right-hand turn. And I think it goes both ways with that, and it's just knowing somebody, and you're not, you know, you're not intentionally trying to get at them, like, just having a genuine friendship. That's one of my favorite things. And she's so generous. Dani's like literally the most generous person you've ever met. She would give me her shirt to wear if I fit it, but I don't. But she'd give it to me regardless. She's just so generous. Like, everything, every aspect in her, she is willing to give. She gives it to her subscribers, she gives it to her family, she gives it to her friends, and you don't find a lot of people like that are just so willing and generous with their time, their love, their attention, and their things, you know, like, it's just, she has that kind of mentality. So again, it's just all good qualities.
You got teary-eyed too, German.
Please. It's just my lashes.
This one's always like, I'm German, I don't touch, and I'm over here like, koala status. I was like, I'm Mexican, dude. You're lucky I don't kiss you, because we kiss. Yes, I do. Why do I have to do this when I'm like excited?
I know, you want to show everyone how long your neck is.
Okay, I think that's going to be it for this Q&A. Thank you for spending 2 days with us in this video.
Yes, really. It's been like 18 years. My Botox is worn off. Like, I need to go get it.
I need to touch up.
I need to touch up.
I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you enjoyed this weekend.
I did.
It's always so much fun to see this one. And you know, it makes me so excited that we made friends with Mallory. I mean, we were always friends with her via social media.
Oh, yeah.
But meeting her in person was amazing. So what I'm going to do, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link her haul video that's going to be on her channel. And that will get you guys over to Samantha's channel, my bestie in real life. I mean, if that wasn't proof enough that we're real life friends, I don't know what. I'll also link Mallory's channel in the description box below so you guys can go and show her some love. Anything else that I can link down there for you? You guys know I'm like a linkaholic. Like, you want me to link my glasses? I'll link that too. And my nail polish, my shirt.
You should link those glasses.
Her Gwynnie Bee dress. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And like always, if you guys found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give us a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over.